More news about Justin Roiland, an update on Constantine 2, and I chat with Fantastic Four director Matt Shakman. But before I get into all that fun stuff, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you tap that little subscribe button, then turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos.
Mike, it's the best geek news.
Hello everybody. It's been a hectic few days, but I'm back with a good bit of news.
Let's get started.
For starters, Ant-Man Quantumania first reactions are out, and they are quite lukewarm compared to what I was expecting, especially for a Marvel premiere reaction. I'll sum it up as succinctly as possible. Jonathan Majors is awesome as Kang, but the movie itself seems like a bizarre start to Phase 5.
Bummer.
When James Gunn revealed the upcoming DC slate, there was zero mention of Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves.
Dude, I got a very bad feeling about this.
Then a rumor online started kicking in that Constantine 2 was canceled.
No, sir.
Well, thankfully, a spokesperson for Warner Brothers confirmed to EW that Constantine 2 with Keanu is still a go. Since the original Constantine came out in 2005 and predates the DCEU, it remains to be seen if this will be absorbed into James Gunn's DCU or if it will be an Elseworlds title, but my guess is the latter.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Yesterday, THR released a bombshell report on the recent situation revolving around Justin Roiland being fired from virtually every project he's involved in, with sources detailing his fallout with Dan Harmon around season 3, which led to an uncomfortable and at times hostile work environment amidst claims that Justin Roiland himself hasn't been creatively involved with the show for the past several seasons. The Wrap has also reported that despite Justin being fired, Rick and Morty will not only be returning for its 7th season, but will also be moving forward with the extensive 70-episode order, meaning it won't be cut short as the series is still expected to produce and air the 40 episodes left over from the initial 70-episode slate. You gotta wonder, are people still gonna tune into the show after this shakeup?
Oh, that's a good question.
In way cooler news, a couple days ago, I got a chance to chat with Matt Shakman about the upcoming show The Consultant starring Christoph Waltz, and we've got more info on that show in the coming weeks. But to answer the question you have in your brain right now, yes, we talked about the Fantastic Four. Yes, we talked about WandaVision.
I'm so excited about Fantastic Four. I know you can't talk a lot about it, but are you also as sick as me as the Fantastic Four casting rumors?
There are a lot out there, man. Yeah, there really are. It's pretty amazing. No, look, I as I learned from WandaVision 2, it is so lovely to see the level of engagement that fans have with this material, because I'm a fan too, and I have been reading Fantastic Four since I was a kid. I love these characters. I love the chance that we have to bring them to the MCU, and I really want to get it right. And I know that everybody out there is really excited and feels passionate in the same way, wanting to get it right. And so I encourage it. I think it's great. But yeah, I have no real answers for anyone today about casting.
At the very least, can you confirm that Galactus is not going to be a cloud in the MCU?
I can neither confirm nor deny anything.
I know you did consult for Multiverse of Madness, after following WandaVision. So I was just curious, now that movie's been out for a minute, like, what was your take on how that movie treated Wanda as a character versus how she was treated in WandaVision? What was your take on that?
Yeah, I did. I talked a lot to Michael Waldron, who's the writer. I talked to Sam Raimi, the director. We also shared a lot in terms of art department, because we were, creating Darkhold and creating things that was her costume that would continue on. So there was a lot of synergy and conversation about it. And I'm aware certainly of the conversation on the internet about, Wanda and her character. And I'm so proud of everything that we did on WandaVision. That show is really special. Working with Lizzie and telling that story is so unique and fun. And when you're in this universe, you have to pass the baton. That's part of the joy of being in the MCU, is you run as hard and fast as you can when it's your section of the race, and then you pass that baton and it's on to others to tell that story. And I think that their story made certain decisions that they needed to make to make that story work. And I thought it was a super entertaining movie.
And that's that for Wednesday. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get ready for an interview with the Animaniacs, and if there's ever been a single question you've got for Pinky and the Brain, now's the time to shoot your shot in the comments. Who knows, maybe I'll just ask them what they're going to get into tonight.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
All of the stories in this video came from articles written on ComicBook.com, so if you'd like to read more about some of today's news with your own eyeballs, feel free to head over to ComicBook.com, where we work 24/7 to keep you up to speed on all the latest. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, all of which are linked below. If you're someone who likes listening to other people argue for hours on end about this sort of stuff, we've got you covered there as well with Comic Book Nation, hosted by Kofi Outlaw every Friday, or our Marvel-focused podcast hosted by my best frenemy Brandon Davis, now on Thursdays. If you want some behind-the-scenes antics or previews of my cosplay, or you want to know what it's like to live on a spaceship for months at a time with no genuine human interaction, find me on Instagram at CKComedy or Twitter at Chris Killian, all linked below.